Attention.
As we move to the start now, in the diamonds, Ansolabeher from the USA and Obreno from Belgium. And Obreno just moving into the middle of the course here. We've seen, as we mentioned a couple of times this morning already, crews struggle with just that little bit of flow coming past the island. He's about to get a warning here from the umpire. You can see the white flag go across, and he adjusts his course now.
And he won't have been bothered about that warning. You get warned because you're causing your opponent a bit of hassle and you're racing them, so you push the limits. And this should actually be quite a close race, unlike the race half an hour ago. You know, when you got Drysdale in the race, it's going to be a struggle for most people, whereas now they're not the top rank of international scullers, they're just finding their feet internationally.
Yes, Obreno from Belgium, he secured a place at the Rio Olympic Games, as did the lightweight men's double from Belgium, but due to the qualification rules, Belgium had to choose which boat they were going to send, and they decided to send Obreno in the single scull. He picked up a bronze medal at the World Cup in Varese earlier this year and was fourth at the European Championships. So, as you say, just starting to feature on the international stage in the single scull.
Yeah, make it as he's done. He's made the World Cup finals, and that's part of your foothold, getting your foothold in the major final, and then the next step up is onto the podium and then to the top step. So he's finding his way, and the singles is a hard place to do it because no matter how big a country, if you're a rowing country, you can generally find one person, whereas finding 8 for an 8 is very different. And you can see the difference between having a quality rhythm and just that little bit of experience, which Obreno does have. It just means that you can just get that little bit more run out the boat, that little bit more efficient stroke play, and it just all adds up, stroke after stroke. If you're taking an inch or two every time, you end up with a 2 or 3 length lead like he's got at the moment.
Yeah, very comfortable lead here, as you say. Nice rhythm around the back. He just keeps it moving, whereas the US sculler in the back station on the left-hand side of your screen just looks a little bit more hard work. He's fighting to stay in touch, but Obreno very comfortably moving into the lead now. He beat his fellow countryman Valschertz from Belgium yesterday. The two Belgian scullers going head-to-head, but Obreno obviously the superior athlete and making it through to today's race.
And if you've been watching earlier, you'll see the size of Mahe Drysdale. It's not just about how big and how strong you are, but you've got to carry your weight down the course. But on the 2,000 metre ergo score, the American sculler does 6 minutes for 2,000. Mahe would be down in the 540s, and that's a huge difference. And that is being transferred to bow speed as well. So you can scull very well, but you haven't got the power to back it up. You're going to end up on the receiving end most of the time.
And there is a big difference in size between these two scullers. Obreno is only only 80 kilos, but the American sculler at 95 kilos. So size, I guess, only really matters if you know how to use it, which Obreno is certainly making it work for him despite his smaller stature.
Yeah, nearly 2 meters tall, 95 kilos. You should have a lot better ergo score than 601. You know, that's the. He should be down in the 540s there, and that's the reality is he's big and heavy, and so you need to be strong to be able to move that weight. Whereas if you're light, and although you may not be that strong, power to weight in a single especially makes a huge difference, and that's combined with the efficiency and a bit more length of time in the single, it just means you can relax and take it easy for the bigger battles to come.
And as we move down to the enclosures now, it's Obreno from Belgium who's in the lead over the sculler from the USA.
And you can see there from that shot the difference between someone who's got the lead and he's just sculling efficiently and able to just relax it back compared to on the right, higher rating, American in the red singlet, higher rating, still racing, but having no impact on the lead of Obreno.
Yeah, Obreno certainly wanting to get a comfortable row through here. He knows that he's going to have a big challenge on his hand in the next round.
And he's earned the right for a comfortable second half because of front-loading the race and just getting that early lead and being able to put the pressure on right from the start. Because once you're out of the peripheral vision, you've been rowing in a world of your own for the last 8 minutes. You're going to find it very hard to keep the speed going, and it allows the person in front to just relax and lean on you.
Yeah, and doing that tactically, what you were speaking about in the previous race, just letting the US sculler come up on him. He's not particularly bothered. He knows that if he had to do something, that it would only take a couple of strokes to have that change of boat speed, but a very comfortable lead there. And win to Hans Obreno from Belgium over the sculler from the United States of America.